Hello, I am Test Drive and welcome to episode 2 of NFS3 Hot Pursuit, where in this episode we have some things to do before we get started. I would like to switch my car because I like to use as many cars as I possibly can when I'm playing through video games. So we're going to switch it up. And so, do we unlock anything? Nope. I think these are all different class. I think that's why I don't have access to them. But yeah, we could use the 355, the Corvette. 355 or the Corvette, I guess. We use a Corvette. We'll keep it on manual. We do have an option for ABS on, which is interesting. I guess I could keep that. And compare. We can change the color. Let's change it to yellow. That seems like a very C5 Corvette color. And we can go to our track info. What I'm noticing is that I'm not getting the option to switch reverse or forwards or weather or night driving or anything like that.
This course requires a focused driving strategy. Speed zones littered with dust and obstacles will push the handling envelope of your chosen supercar. Outcroppings of rock and a dust-covered winding roadway are your main challenges here, with high cliffs and narrow sightlines reducing your margin of error. This wide-shouldered hairpin turn is best overcome with trail braking. Come in wide, brake into the corner's apex, and power through for results.
Power through.
You'll get some good speed on this stretch, but keep alert for elevation changes and snug rock caverns. Driving conditions on this ramped area may prove difficult. The mist produced by the nearby waterfall could affect road surface conditions.
Okay, I guess that's it. Cool. I can deal with that, I think. And I can quit. And that's about it, it seems. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and get started, and I won't be able to select any kind of weather or anything. So I'll have to show that off later on, whenever I'm showing off a different portion of the game, I guess. But we do have the Corvette on Redrock Ridge, which is basically just go to Nevada or something and race. Yay! Alright, we're starting in first too, which is nice actually.
3,
2, 1, go. I don't want to be an interior view. Doesn't really sound too much like a C5 Corvette, but whatever, I guess. So, I just got to fucking keep my shit together and we should be fine. I'm gonna take this first lap to kind of just go slow and actually learn the track. I believe I have raced on this track before, but I think it was in high stakes. Because believe it or not, most of the content that's in this game made it to high stakes as well. At least tracks-wise. I don't know specifically about cars, but I know... Ah, shit. I know tracks-wise, pretty much every track from this game is in Need for Speed High Stakes as well. High Stakes is going to be an interesting one when we get there, because it's actually got an objective to it, and it actually has a beginning and an ending, kind of. At least what you can consider a beginning and an end. Okay. Excuse me, sir. That is not your first place, bitch. I also gotta say, I think the game's graphics are really helped out by the fact that I'm viewing at a much higher resolution than the PS1 standard resolution. It's probably a good reason why I'm like, oh, this game doesn't look half bad. But the tracks are interesting too. The tracks are interesting to look at. There's a lot of, you know, a lot of details compared to the earlier games. Uh-oh. Oh, don't hit the wall. Oh, God. Don't hit that wall either. And the handling is... God, it's so much better than NFS2. NFS1 was okay, but, like, if you had to brake or turn, which you didn't really have to do too much in that game, it was kind of fucky. But NFS2, they introduced the actual, like, turns into the tracks, and, boy howdy, it was not easy. This game is actually controllable. A lot more controllable than both of those. So I definitely appreciate that.
Lap 2.
Alright, so I managed to stay first. throughout the entirety of lap 1. Cool. We'll see how this goes for the rest of the race. Like, keep it together. I could possibly win. Uh-oh. You know what I said about keeping it together? Oh god. The good news is that Ice is not that far ahead of me. Who is the person I think you got in second, maybe? I don't know. I just gotta... I guess I'll just have to do okay now. Which I think I could do. I gotta say, rubber banding doesn't really do a whole lot for you. It does a whole lot against you, though, in this game. From what I've been able to tell. Come here, Ice. Do something stupid. Let's go! Haha! It actually worked! I knew that was a spot I could go through. So that worked out surprisingly well. Oh, please. Okay. Ice! Bitch. Ice, bitch. Later, idiot. Car does have a 6-speed, by the way. It's just I've had no real... Oh, shit. Don't hit that. No real reasons to put it in the 6th yet. Alright, Bullet. Bullet spelled wrong. It's 2 T's, not 1, dumbass. Ow. That surprisingly did not slow me down much. Also, this is another game where I'm like, I hope the music isn't actually copyrighted. Because if it is, I'm gonna be kind of sad.
That's your best
Taco Den. I want to go to Taco Den. I want tacos. What the fuck? Sure, it's 11:30 p.m., but I want tacos. God, Bullet is... Why are you so fast? Ah, shit. Okay, we're good. So that was going to be a repeat of the last lap. Is it Rusty Springs? Haha, I get it. That's a reference back to NFS 1. Because the first track you race on in NFS 1 is Rusty Springs. Well, the first track you race on if you do it in order, I should say. That was actually a really smooth jump. Holy shit. Come here, bitch. I will pass you. I will find you. And I will kill you. Uh-oh. We're good. Go. Oh, I got the run. It's a Countach. Oh, I got a little bit of run, I think. Later, dumbass. No, I said later, dumbass. Hey, fuck you. You literally went way outside there. You almost hit the wall that you shoved me into. You fucking bitch. Don't honk at me. Oh god, please. Okay. This may be a first try W. I don't want to speak too soon, but it might be a first try W. First try dub. Also, my reverse look back button works now, since it's not on L2, which just doesn't exist on my controller anymore. I just misread L2 as L1, I think. Please. We're good. Oh god. This game has a little bit of Gran Turismo-ness to it. You just bounce off walls and you're doing just fine. Specifically GT1 and 2, obviously.
That's your best
lap. Oh, the final lap. Oh yeah, another thing, if you're wondering why I didn't use the PC version of this game, it was because of the fact that this version runs just fine. And no other reason at all, like literally no other reason of why I chose the PS1 version over the PC version. And the PS1, PC versions of this game don't really have too many differences, unlike High Stakes and Portion Leash do. So, it's like, yeah, it doesn't really matter which one I do. No matter what, the resolution's going to be decent, and it's going to be basically the same game, so it didn't matter too much to me. No. Bruh, ice is right on my booty hole. Go! Fast! Dude, that's actually a decent shortcut, I'm not gonna lie. Especially if you like get out here and you like cut some people off. It would work a lot better than just doing it without having anybody to cut off. Come on. I can taste the dub. Come on. We're so close. We got a little bit more time before the finish line, actually. Not a lot, but a little bit. Please. Okay, we're good. Just let off the gas and everything will be fine. What are you idiots doing back there? Fucking touching each other? What the hell? We're almost there! Let's fucking go! First try. I'm excited about that. It's not often I get a first try win on anything in an old NFS game, so I'll take my victories when I can get them.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Goku. Duke. Soulburn, Chubby, Ram, Goku, Belial, Sam, Danger, Scotty. Incredible. Cool. So there is the second race of NFS 3 down. We'll go ahead and check out the replay for a little bit to get ourselves a thumbnail photo. Because I do like using actual in-game footage, or in-game graphics, I guess. Because for NFS 1, obviously I used the pictures from like the loading screens. But in NFS 2 I started doing this. It's just NFS 1 didn't have really good photo or replay mode. And there was also the fact that it just didn't work very well. So we'll stick with this camera for now. This is pretty decent. It's a very... It's a fairly okay proportioned Corvette. It's not perfect, but it's not as bad as some of the cars from earlier games. Or some of the cars from other games that I've played in the past that have had very questionable proportioning. Cough PGR 4 and 2 and 3. Cough. And probably 1 too, actually. Let's throw them all in there. Throw them all under the bus. Alright, so now that will work. So, let us get our points. I'm excited. I'm going to get 16 points. Alright. There we go. There's our 16 points. So we're currently all the way up in first place. And I will go ahead and save as well. I'll probably just go over this one. 2. Yay! The only reason I would be questioning doing that is if I were to lose any races. So far we haven't. So that will conclude this episode of NFS 3. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.